Welcome to Bituminous Kole. On today's show, the trains of my home base, CSX at Fortville, Indiana. Fortville is the closest mainline action to my home, which is convenient and pretty great since it has good volume of daily traffic, a mix of intermodals and manifests, and even special moves. I caught a very special move hauling 2 brand new chargers for New York's MTA commuter service. Saw a CSX 3440, the Spirit of Ravenna locomotive with L&N decals. Not once, but twice. Caught one of the CSX geometry cars right behind the Spirit of Ravenna unit. Got a high and wide. Got fallen flags. Got to hang with BCarneytrainsandproduction. As always, big fun in Fortville. Let's go to my home base of Fortville, Indiana. Let's go to the trains. All right. Let's start with the most unusual catch for these here parts, the MTA Chargers. I'm at home base Fortville, and on the radio we have a westbound with 14 axles. 14 axles, that's kind of weird. It's not 12. 14 axles. Seems like it's probably a light power move, but I don't know. This is why we set up the cameras and find out. Let's find out. That move happens so fast and it's so short. 14 axles. 6 on the Union Pacific and then 4 on each of the MTAs. Odd. Anyhow, let's show you all the angles on that. I've got 3 camera views. Well, that's one heck of a catch. A fun catch. The MTA locomotives are chargers, made by Siemens, model SC42-DM. DM for dual mode. One mode is third rail. The other mode is diesel at 4,200 horsepower. These are built in Sacramento and towed across the country. I do hope to see some more along the way. Well, okay. That explains 14 axles. Brand new Metro North, and I think those are chargers being delivered by a UP locomotive, all of which we never see out here at Fortville. That was really... I think that's that train. Yeah. 14 axles. So it just hit the detector out by Pendleton as it heads easterly. 14 axles. Axles, 1-4.
Milepost 257.2. Track 2.
All right. Let's see a manifest train with a good number of fallen flags. My goodness! Mopac, Chicago Northwestern, Cotton Belt, and wow, that Western Pacific hopper. Simply amazing. Hey, a Conrail autorack. Well, if you saw my video for the 50th anniversary of Conrail, you know I really enjoyed seeing that. Oh my goodness, great mixed freight and all those fallen flags. And there's B. Carney. He was also getting video for his channel at the same time. Well, let's stay on April 6th. There's a nice train, another manifest, M331, with a high and wide. Well, while this day's M331 was a shorter one than usual, it was still great with that transformer high and wide load. Let's see one more manifest train. Same day, another westbound, train 313. Not to be confused with 331 for a fairly dyslexic person like myself. 3 manifest trains on the CSX Indianapolis line in just a few hours. If CSX had called me and asked me to place an order, it might have looked just like that. Well, and now, a chat with B. Carney.
So we're at trackside at Home Base Fortville. I got Brandon with me.
Hey guys,
Tell them what your channel is.
I am BCarneytrainsandproduction. I roughly on the Indy area as well as Muncie. Mostly the stuff you'll find will be around Indianapolis. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, go subscribe to it. It is BCarneytrainsandproduction.
See, I don't even do that. I don't say like, you got to smash that subscribe button. But he did it. Maybe he's smarter than I am. Probably. Well, we saw some trains. What did you like?
We did. Liked it all a little bit.
Yeah,
it's always a good time being out here, especially on a nice day like this.
Yeah,
So,
apart from this wind. I could do
and the
without
wind
that.
kind of sucks, but yeah.
Yeah. So the thing that caught me, I forget which train number it was. I'll go back and find out. But it was one that had the hoppers at the front. There was a Western Pacific one that was in really nice shape, very readable. And there were a couple other fallen flags on that one. So that one was mine.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
That one have a DPU? Was that
Yeah,
the
I
one
don't
that
think it did or not. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Go back
anything.
and look in the footage.
That's why we look at the footage.
Exactly.
I've white hair in my head. I can't be expected to remember this many things.
No.
It doesn't work that
I'm
way.
still young and I forget too, so.
Yeah, you got no excuse, buddy.
All right.
There you go. Second of your life ruined from
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, fun afternoon. Check out B. Carney's Trains and Production on YouTube. He beat me to the punch and already posted these 3 manifests. All right, let's see another train. Same place, different day. Same train, M331. This one is longer than the M331 we had seen earlier. Let's check it.
Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 278. End of transmission. Track 1, no defects.
We are on number 1 track, west direction. DJM copy. Get the work party.
Alright, M33107, C6 E4744, DJM driving. Get your work suspension to the entire work authority, QI. 262.0 to 262.4, one track west direction, man equipment in the clear, max speed for train.
That's right, M331 CSX D47 right, Fletcher, DC Works Commission recorded. Between QI 262.0 and QI 262.4, number one track west direction, man equipment clear, max velocity, three-part train, over.
CSX impact
1114.
257.9. Track 1 westbound. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle count 278. Impact detector out.
1114 on read back there, 313, or 331.
That's right, 1114 for M331, one track west, thank you, I appreciate it, M331 out.
M331 on our way.
Great manifest trains. Mixed freight. Mixed bag. General merchandise. Well, hey, that's railroading. Many ways to say the same thing. Now, in the intro, I did say that Fortville sees many intermodal trains, and it does. In fact, two of the highest priority trains CSX has ply this line, I-007 and I-008. Let's start with the eastbound I-008. It has the Spirit of Ravenna decals and has a track geometry car right behind it.
All right, I-08, CSX T3010, be on number 2, eastbound, GM, Golf Michael on the copy. Over.
The Golf Michael, correct?
That's right.
All right, I-8808, CSX T3010, GM driving, the DT works permission through its entire work authority, QI 262.2, or 262.0 to the 262.4, two-track east direction, man equipment in the clear, max speed for your train, over.
All right, read back, I-88, CSX T3010, eastbound on number 2, as work permission through its entire work number, QI 262.0, 262.4, copy,
Good readback, 0910.
0910, thank you.
There goes I-008. How about that track geometry car? Yes, it's an old boxcar, repurposed so that it can inspect the tracks as it moves down. The hotshots like I-008 and I-007 very frequently have these cars attached to them right behind the locomotives, and they are inspecting to make sure that these trains can run at track speed, which here is 60 miles an hour, without worry of incident. If a defect is detected, that gets reported, and maintenance of way goes out and makes a fix. The other intermodal hotshot is I-007, a westbound. We'll see that now. It also has the Spirit of Ravenna as the trailing unit. There goes I-007, heading west towards Avon, where it will stop and work the yard, including dropping off some cars for the Indiana Railroad. And there's a second look, a little pause to see the Spirit of Ravenna. It's tough to see when it's out there. I missed it as it went by. Hat tip to Creighton, who pointed it out. He was at trackside with me there. And here comes the last train on today's feature at Home Base Fortville, Indiana. It is one more intermodal train, I-131.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector West.
Milepost 257.2. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 218. End of transmission.
Defect. I-13108 to works, over. Go for words. I-13108 at the CSX T5332 MAS. Number 1, like for me. Alright, I-13108, CSX T5332 MAS driving. Easy words. one track west direction. Men and equipment in the clear, max speed for your train, over.
And there goes I-131, also heading towards Avon, and points beyond. Well, that's a wrap for the latest look at the trains of Fortville, Indiana, on the CSX Indianapolis Line. Historically, it was known as the B Line when it was part of the Big Four railroad running here. Let's recap some of the highlights here. Great trains, great times, great location. Join me again on Bituminous Kole, and I'll take you to the trains.